on a world tour that will be seen by at least 3 million people. At the Capitol Center in Washington recently, the former Ziggy Stardust granted an exclusive interview to Pat Collins.
David Bowie, the rock star, who can attract these huge crowds, is fast becoming David Bowie, the movie star, as well. At the same time he is winding up a sold-out American tour, Mr. Bowie is appearing on screen in a new movie, Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. In the most important movie role he has had, Bowie plays a British prisoner of war, captured by the Japanese in Java in 1942. The film's Japanese director, Nagisa Oshima, first approached Robert Redford. When Redford said no, Oshima went to Bowie. It was the right decision. Bowie brings to the screen the same magnetism he brings to the concert stage.
Ambition said that I had the qualities to carry it off, because the first thing I did when Oshima told me about the movie itself, I went back to the book and I read the book. And there was a lot contained in the character of Celius that I could quite easily align with my own life and problems and regrets, guilt and whatever. I think as an actor one has to strive to find those planes that are parallel with the character and oneself.
Bowie sees Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence as a breakthrough movie, the one he needed to be taken seriously as an actor.
The greatest encouragement for me is that it's helped present me as a regular human being in a movie. The inherent problem of being a who wants to be a legitimate actor, or legitimate anything else, I think, is that the parts are restricted from the beginning. So I had a sleuth of green-eyed, out-of-space rock-playing freaks or TVs or something. I mean, that's all that I got offered for years and years.
In The Man Who Fell to Earth, Bowie played an alien. In The Hunger, he was a rapidly aging vampire in a part that camouflaged his talent with special effects makeup. Are you interested in movies and in acting because you think you've achieved all you intended to achieve in music?
I think music will always be a mainstay of what I do. I've always had the pretension of wanting to be a director myself. I think that has everything to do with it. I've done a lot of 4-minute videos, clips, and I get very involved in those things to a degree that I storyboard everything and I edit it on paper, so the whole thing is shot. I know exactly how it's going to turn out. I direct them, but it's very different going from 4 minutes up to even 30 minutes. And naturally, I wanted to sort of get involved in film, working with great film directors if I could. So when and if I ever get the chance, I would have a sort of a backlog of experience about how to put a film together.
Would it be some kind of an irony that on your way to becoming a director, that doing all these movies, you became a movie star?
If I'm working with great directors, of course, if I have that luxury offered me, I embrace it with open arms. But to devote my life to being an actor, I think they're far better than I, and who do a lot better than I will in having that as the mainstay of their lives. I really want to quickly turn behind the camera.
What kind of movie would you like to do?
I think I could make a quite extraordinary musical piece. I think that would be a lot of fun, but it requires huge amounts of money, which nobody's going to give me yet.
About a rock star?
No, that's the last thing it would be about. Not a director trying to break into rock.
And Pat will be back with the second part of her interview with the elusive David Bowie tomorrow.